Sandy ready to go, facing the Phillies in back-to-back starts, and geared up with 90. Misses outside with that sinker for a home run over the weekend, so still in front of Austin Riley of the Atlanta Braves by 1 homer for the National League lead. Double play depth second, if you will.
Yeah, I think Dawg&Hen in your debut.
That's up high.
Bats, we've talked about other teams that do that.
Schwarber takes that one low. So another major league debut. There have been a few of those this year for the Marlins. That one down low to Rhys Hoskins.
And has gotten hit.
Again, 1 ball and 1 strike. This one lifted out towards center field. And De La Cruz makes the catch. This is Bryce Harper here. Harper to right. Anderson makes the catch.
Well, you see already how aggressive.
2011. It's the longest drought in the National League. Mariners. Some exciting games and some exciting players. JT fouls it away right side. 1 ball and 1 series when the Marlins were in town in Philly last week. Time for 30 as that throw is a little off the mark and late. 2-2, and he dials up 99.
Waiting for him to settle down and feel like he doesn't have to overdo some things.
Notice that with the 99 on the first pitch today.
It's always a balance with Sandy to try to gauge back and still be effective to a point. Work harder. We all know how that goes.
2-0 pitch here to Alec Bohm. Swing and a miss.
Mel, how is it?
The slider, and it's a pitch he needs. You know, everybody's aware of the sinker and his changeup. You know, some strikes back door, but you know, for righties, after he's done some good work with the sinker in, to be able to go out and get the.
We could take a step back from the results, which obviously are great, as this one is tapped right to him. Slings it over.
Important and back that work up. So he's been diligent in that. He's been committed to that process, and that, you know, mentally he doesn't like that part of it, and sometimes you can see that. So I've heard reference. He's good. He's great for our young starters to watch just how he goes about his business out there, and they always want more. So that's Sandy, and that's been him at the forefront.
Boy, that's a great answer to the question, because my question was
deep that they're not okay with it, and what that does, you know, it forces them to go back and they kind of challenge each other in between their starts, and with their bullpens, their first pitch strikes, they're paying attention to all the right things, you know, and lefties are able to take something from Sandy. So he's not a man of many words, but you know, the work that he
maybe take a step back on an off day or whatever it is, and just think about how great, again, in the history.
You know, I've enjoyed my ringside seat watching this kid or this man do his thing, and it's been exciting. It's exciting for the organization. You know, it's good, but again, I put it on him. It's the work that he's done.
Runner goes, throw from Stallings is in time.
That 97, boy, was that a great memory. I missed the ceremony they had. I couldn't make it, but yeah.
Those watching know we're going a little back through time here, as Sandy Alcantara has put himself in that echelon.
Pure stuff. Impressive way in which he stands on the mound. He doesn't lack confidence, nor should he. It's on a few games of late. But to me, this is what an ace looks like. And 6 with the Marlins. The Marlins also signed Kevin Brown. And boy, did we have a fun, competitive competition that was friendly. It's better in the rotation. Kevin Brown definitely made me better. So when I heard Mel say that helping Pablo or Trey. Tommy, I had to say that, man, because it was friendly. We had character. So you mentioned you being left-handed. If Tom Seaver was on the mound, you'd have knocked that to left field, wouldn't you?
Oh, you're kind. You're so kind.
He's good, and he possesses the stuff that really backs it up. And, you know, and I love the honor. Going to continue to get better. Certainly, I'm knocking on wood right here. stay healthy. But boy, he's fun to watch.
Now,
yes, that's easy for me. I'm telling you, if I had a chance to go 5 and dive and all, look, Gonsolin, no question, but his innings aren't enough for me. I know Max Fried is coming on strong with a 2.5. Corbin Burns is right there, going to be in the conversation, as well as Carlos Rodon and Julio with the Mets, just because of maybe I just had a nice run, but I was probably more legitimate because it's all about TrackMan and velocity and empty the tank and throw as hard as you can. The beauty of watching the artistry of pitching is awesome. I want my best delivery so I can have a consistent release point, right? Timing, rhythm, and tempo. So you're right about that, Tommy. If you got guys starting
3 on the right side, and here comes the pitch from Sandy. It's popped up back behind home plate near, but keeping games close, keeping the Marlins in front, keeping a game from getting away. This one popped up back behind third, and it'll be Groshans to make the catch.
nice high two-seamer up in on his hand.
This is Rhys Hoskins off the end of the bat. So
he's learning the ways of 97 doesn't always get it by guys. You have to pitch.
Hey, thanks, Al. Thanks a lot.
All right,
care.
Al.
Be well.
Again, thanks to Al. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Rhys Hoskins.
But he leads the major leagues in most pitches seen.
That is at a out that he records will get him to 200 innings in back-to-back seasons, up high to Bryce Harper. And speaking of,
how you guys doing?
We're doing great. We appreciate you joining us tonight. Sandy's with you. He's in that short list. What was that? That was the first time that you did it in your career. Did you feel a little tired at the end, or were you good to go? Ball and 2 strikes here to Bryce Harper, and a bouncer to the right side. It's Groshans, and Sandy
We felt back in that time where it was not that long ago, but still, it was. I never wanted that ball to be taken from. Oh man, Ricky always. I mean, Ricky was, the guy that was always there.
About a run off your ERA. He had a 2.30 ERA that year, and that still ranks 38. So you might have some company there, pal.
I like it. I hope he gets it, and
it would be a good duo to have right there at the same.
Absolutely. Put that work in, and then you add talent in with that, and you get those good results.
Alec Bohm with the base hit through the right side, so that'll keep this inning going. From 2009 to 2010, when you
those adjustments quicker. I think that was the biggest thing between the 2 years is instead of waiting until get that third out, you go in the dugout and you talk to the catcher and be like, hey, what do you see? It was,
hey,
no doubt about that.
JJ, I know you live in Vegas. I know you're a hockey fan.
Your son has cages after that, so driving around town is my job now, and getting to where they need to be. My schedule, and I can, tweak it a little bit here and there to help myself out and help my family out.
Did you play hockey growing up? Is that little bit of hockey mentality where you got that tenacity on the mound? On the field when a call doesn't go your way, you're a little more reserved.
I am a lot more reserved. It's 2 different leagues. I like that. I wish there was a way to bring it back. Maybe not for the whole season. Maybe do it for part of the season. I don't know. But
Andy, I think he could have made the play as he's going to do right here.
Going to make this play right there. So it works. You can't do much against the changeup. That's why this guy's the front runner for the Cy Young. Problem with that is that the Phillies can be aggressive, but also be a little patient too. Here's a roller towards second, and LeBlanc makes the play.
To come, flashing back to an Instagram post from when he signed his long-term contract extension. He explained exactly why he wanted to be here.
How he is as a human being. Those are all the things that made it pretty easy to write a check for north of $50 million. Ball to no strikes. Rhys Hoskins takes 99 on the corner.
Matt Olson of the Braves. Aaron Judge is third.
1 and 2. It's taken low. And Sandy gets the strikeout. Catch it out. If he stays on track, maybe another 3 or 4 starts. Dribbler toward third. Grosjean's on the backhand. A little bit. Yeah, you're right. JT out toward right. Andy puts it away.
I mean, they're all having pretty good use.
Pitched. Ground ball. Miggy backs up to get a good hop so he can start the 6th. Bryson Stott. Oh, takes one. How about that? Last time that last August 28th. Stott fouls it away. The last he did it back in 2019. It's Stott, Segura, and Maton. A 1-2 pitch coming. Ground ball. Marlins have a guy there. It's Rojas, and we check in with
something you can really appreciate. I mean, I know he just has an amazing amount of respect from guys in the clubhouse.
And really another thing that's incredible, Paul, their chemistry, especially considering this is the first season they've played together.
Absolutely. It's a great point. They had to, in a shortened spring, learn each other. Think in the way that we hope that Sandy wins the Cy Young, sharing in that honor and that glory. Well, if Sandy's the horse, Jacob's the jockey. Fouled away, and it's 0-2 to Nick Maton. 0-2 to Maton. Sends this one in the air to right, and Maton knew it off the bat. 2-1 Phillies.
Maton took him deep at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, too. And then you give 99 miles an hour. You give Maton credit for doing some damage. And
Marsh swings and misses there. A big one here. That's low, and again it goes back to what we've done. Every pitch he throws is immense.
well, because the feeling he has is I can't make a mistake. If I make a mistake.
So he starts the 4th time through. Here's Kyle Schwarber.
I guess the frustrating part, to take nothing away from Nick Maton, if it's a Schwarber, Nick Maton, 2 hits against Sandy, both home runs.
Run he's allowed in over 200 innings this year. Down and into Schwarber, a ball and 2 strikes.
Feel for Mel.
Lined and caught by Cooper at first base.